Caribbean, like a little Grenadian beat.
The people podcast of the DMV. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about me and God we trust. Sir Rod and Lady
feel like you got a pina colada on the beach.
So,
You want me riding?
Interview him and then Lisa
yeah. Hello everyone. My name is Candra Hardy and I'm your host today for People to People's podcast. I am sitting here with
Robert Teamer.
Nice to meet you, Robert
Nice
Teamer.
to meet you too.
Thank you for being here with me today.
Hey, I'm grateful. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm a massage therapist. I was in school probably 2 years ago, and that's just something that has been calling me at the moment. Just something to cleanse your body and something that you need. I feel like everyone needs.
Absolutely. And how often is it the recommendation for you to have a massage or massage therapy?
I would say at least once a month to get the toxins out of your body, to regulate your muscles and your blood flow. I would say at least once a month.
Okay.
I would at least try to get a massage at least about 3 times out of the year.
So, is there a type of analysis that you do to kind of assess what type of massage that person may need?
Mostly probably their complaint areas, or I would definitely probably check if there are like any injuries with their doctor to see if there's no contraindication as far as them getting a massage.
Okay, well that helps. Any recommendations for like what type of bed they should sleep on based on whatever their needs are?
It's always a good recommendation for firm bed. A firm
Okay.
bed, I would recommend that for everyone. It's nothing really too soft. It's not really good for your
Okay.
body.
What about pillows?
Pillows. Come on, who doesn't like a little fluffy pillow?
But you know, it's an issue. I would tell you guys with pillows because a lot of people that I've come to know growing up in my life keep the same pillows for a very long time. So I was told every 3 to 6 months at least, depending on the quality of your pillow, you should change that.
Yes, that's exactly right. You're accurate. Okay, you know your stuff. Come on.
I do. I sleep very well. My
girl.
room is like the Four Seasons at the chateau. Well, let's transition to some of your aspirations. What is it that you would like to get into in the rest of your life?
My true passions, I'm definitely have been more into my spirituality now. God has connected me in a way that I never probably imagined, and He has me, of course, immersed in His book, and I just want to touch the youth, and because there's so much toxic going on in the youth.
So maybe a nonprofit? Would you maybe want to work for a nonprofit, or even is there any aspiration to maybe start your own nonprofit?
In the long run, of course, I would definitely want to do that. I have a 15-year-old son, so to get him on the path that he's now seeking the Lord, and if I can get any other youth or his girlfriend or anything, I will be definitely grateful with that.
So that's your passion.
Yes, and I also always as a child wanted to be an actor or a model, so that could come back up, and that's been something that been coming back to me for like a year now. So.
That's wonderful. Well, how can we get in touch with you if we need a massage?
You can contact me on my Instagram, Robbie_No. So
Is it just N-O?
yeah, it's ROBBIE_KNOW.
All right. Well, there you have it. Is there anything else that you'd like us to know?
Yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I thank you so much.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, and thanks for taking the time to be with me today. All right. Well, thank you. Okay, so we have another lady here who would like to come and tell us about what she does and all of the things. Come on in. You are in the hot seat. Hi, gorgeous.
Hey, how you doing?
Amazing, and you?
Great.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
And your name for everyone?
I'm Janelle Herndon.
Wonderful. And where are you from?
Washington, D.C.
All right, all right. Well, tell us a little bit about what you do and what you want the world to know about you.
So I have a maid service, Maids on the Hill, and I've been doing this for about 9 years now. I service DMV, and I'm strictly maid service. We're a good company because we pay attention to detail. Very detailed company. We don't go in and just rush the job. Not only that, it's not just Maids on the Hill. I'm connected with my mom's company, which is Cleaning Crew of Capital Hill, and she do all the commercial cleaning.
Wow, how long have you guys been collectively doing this?
So for me, 9 years. My mom, she's had her business for about 17 years
So
now.
she was probably your inspiration. You saw
She-
that.
Yep.
Wow.
So we go hand in hand.
Let me tell you something. That the work industry into the work that you guys do, I salute you. Because I was just actually watching something on Netflix. President Obama did a kind of like a documentary. I think it's called The Work We Do. It's on Netflix right now, and it goes behind the scenes for more of like the blue collar and the work industry and how challenging it is to have to do the jobs that nobody wants to do. And oftentimes it's for the least amount of money.
Oh,
So,
it's tough, especially if we get like hoarding jobs. It's
Wow.
just very tough.
oh my, and that's also a disease.
It is.
Yeah, and a lot of those people are very vulnerable and they're sad. Some of them are alone, and those possessions make them feel like living. And you take them away, and it oftentimes causes and triggers a lot of other disorders because that's all they have.
You're right.
Yeah.
And so, we work with, it's called East of the River, where we help elderly, people, the elderly hoarders,
Yes,
for a
ma'am.
discount price. We don't charge them that because, of course, some of them don't, have a, they just live off a little pension.
Their
small
retirement,
pension, right,
yeah, their Social
retirement.
Security.
So we clean their homes, and like you said, it's really hard because a lot of times they want to hold on to stuff, and you just can't go in a person's house and take all their stuff. You have to really know what you're doing.
It's almost like you're a therapist.
So I'm connected with different counselors. They come in and they talk to them before we clean their home.
Wow. Amazing.
So that's something special we offer that a lot of other cleaning businesses don't.
Well, that's good to know. And how can we get in touch with you should we want to and need your services?
Okay, you can, I have Instagram, Maids on the Hill.
So MAIDS on the hill?
Yes,
ONTHEHILL.
that's correct.
Okay, just all one word,
Just
no
all
underscores.
one word.
Maids on the hill.
Yep. Or
Okay.
you could go online to Cleaning Crew of Capitol Hill.
Cleaning Crew of Capitol Hill. And I'm sure for the right price she would travel to you outside of the DMV. We're going to
For
manifest
the right
that.
price.
If the price is right, she just might.
Yes.
And look, I might help her. Okay? I need to learn a thing or two, You just never
Now
know.
you talking about learning. We have a book on Amazon on how to start your business.
Come on. What's the
Cleaning
title?
business. How to start your business, your cleaning business by Sharon Jones.
Sharon Jones. How
How
to start
your cleaning business. Sharon
love that.
Jones.
Well, is there anything else you would like the world to know about you? What are your passions? Your hobbies?
My passion is helping others. I do a lot of ministry work. We do, giving out pantries. We have an open pantry, and we go around and give out food. Spreading my testimony. I was a runaway. I've been on the Maury Povich show. You might have seen me.
Oh my heavens to Megatron.
I was on the Maury Povich show. Actually, I went on it twice.
What?
When I was 15 years old, and then I went back at 30 to share my story.
I'm proud of you.
And so I like to
You
spread my testimony to
you
teenagers.
could have turned out a number of ways. I mean, you channeled the things that you went through and you honed in on it and you used it to be positive. in
So
your-
what
in
I
your
want to
life.
do, I want to do more of that. Hooking up with the right people
Well,
to
keep
tell
in
my
touch.
story, especially teenage girls.
Yes, I love it. Well, I will help you and support you, and I have your info, and we will be in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. All right. Hello there.
Hello. We got another guest coming in. Everybody know who I am. This is People to People with Rodney Grimes. And we got this beautiful young lady in here hosting the show. But I just need to come in for a few minutes and let y'all know what's going on. what we're doing right now, we just had the networking event here in Tyson's Corner. And so we really had a lot going on, didn't we?
Yes, we did. It was a really amazing experience. So many people came out and shared their business. And this gentleman right here, he outdid himself. Like, I can't even imagine with what you went through with a car situation and how scary that was, especially being people are losing their lives on the highways. And I'm just grateful that you are covered because of how you treat others. God had you covered.
First of all, I always give honor to God and everything I do, and it's just amazing. And yesterday was a real test for me, for my faith. But this is not just about me. This is all about us, and that's what this is. This whole program. First of all, I want to tell you that you inspired me too. You're a beautiful queen. You're a professional woman. You have things going on with some of the things that you're doing as well. Now, I know I just jumped in here. I'm supposed to be on the other side.
I was interviewing him.
Y'all excuse me, but I just want people to know that it's people like you that make a difference. First of all, let me tell y'all, I met the lady less than, a week or so ago.
Yes, sir.
Then she came out and supported me. She's out here networking with us, and then volunteered to come on and co-host. Well, actually host. I just jumped out the hot seat because we got somebody getting ready to come in and talk. But I just wanted to come and just tell you that I appreciate you so much, and what I'm looking forward to is doing more work with you.
Yes.
But everybody out there got to remember something. We got to come together collectively. We got to get to a point where it's all about us networking together. It's not about just one person. Your success is mine. Yeah, excuse me, I gotta get some water. With that, look, we got a whole box of water right here.
I got you covered.
You see that? See, that's when you know somebody handling their business. You see how she took care of me real quick. Let me get into it.
Superwoman.
But let me say this. This is what we do here in the DMV. We got another young lady getting ready to come on, and she's going to talk about what she's doing. But I just want y'all to know, I give honor and praise to God, and thank everybody that's tuning in, everybody that supports the podcast. We trying to make some movements in the DMV, and we're doing it with the People to People podcast.
And beyond.
And you already know, we get ready to do some serious stuff. Hey, check out this next young lady coming in.
Come on in. Get your behind in this hot seat. Hi, gorgeous.
Hi.
What is your name?
Andrea.
Andrea, nice to meet you. And your shirt says empowering women to safe, confident, and in control because your protection matters. K Protection Services. Tell me what this is all about.
So I teach firearms, I teach hand-to-hand combat, self-defense, I deal with domestic violence victims. We just really want to get out there to promote women and to protect themselves in any way, form, or fashion. With sex trafficking being on the rise and domestic violence cases is just going up and out. It's just ridiculous. A piece of paper doesn't help save you, so I give everybody the skills that they need so that they could protect themselves.
Wow, how long have you been in this industry?
10 years.
And how did you get into it besides just wanting to help? Was it just something that happened to you?
Well, I've been in law enforcement, but also I grew up in a home where my dad abused my mom physically. So it was more so that stood out to me more than anything. So I just made a whole business off of just actually helping people, and people just don't really understand that one phone call to 911, it might not save their life. The average dispatcher or response person won't get there from 7 to 12 minutes. It only takes 3 to 6 minutes to bleed out. So it's like you have to learn how to protect yourselves. Even if you're injured, I teach how to care for a wound, because a lot of people are dying because they do not know how to care for a gunshot wound. Most people just freeze, they
Scream.
tag people, they're taking videos now instead of actually helping them.
They're trying to go viral instead of trying to save and revive
Right.
the person. It's very unfortunate, but very true in our reality at this moment in our lives. That's amazing. And where can we find you? What's your handle?
I am on IG at K Protection Services. It's KPROTECTION
SERVICES.
Yes, and if you click on the link in the bio, you can get to my website as well.
Wonderful.
I teach classes wherever. I don't mind traveling out. If you're not in the DMV area, I can travel. I can certify in pretty much any state except for the ones that you have to be residents in, like California, South Carolina, things like that.
I'm getting inspired. Maybe you could do something where like kids parties and such like that. You never know. Wow. Well, thank you for spending time with me today, and I wish you all the best in your business.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
What? Oh, you'll make it.
I believe we have another person we'd like to interview. Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing. Thank you for being here today and shouting out Rodney earlier and giving him his
That's my guy.
flowers.
That's my guy.
So your name, sir?
Frank Johnson.
Frank Johnson.
Yep.
All right.
You just happen to see something over here that we can talk about. Sorry, Rodney, I'm stealing your book.
Oh, he's just gonna borrow the book.
Yep.
Okay, so tell us about the book that you took off the shelf.
Oh, so the book. Let's see, make sure I get
He looks
the picture.
better in person.
Okay, do I? I actually thought I looked a lot younger right here. But so I'm a entertainment, a previous entertainment executive in entertainment business for about 35 years. And I'm gonna make a long story short, but with my, just in the years I was in the entertainment business, I created this book as a tool for aspiring people who want to be inspired about anything, just to be able to know that you can do it. You just have to put your mind to do it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't think anything is obtainable. Like this is no one would have ever thought about a black kid that come from West Baltimore, from the neighborhood I come from, having a street named after it.
Wow.
So, no one would have ever thought about just being able to be in the midst of just so many great and amazing things. And, as Rodney talked about, the people to people and, networking and, just relationships. You know what I mean? It was just really important for me to come and be a part of his event. Because, one of my best friends, Malik, we started off in the entertainment business and, everybody go, their directions and focus on different things in life. But, I look from the outside looking in and just look at friends of mine who are successful and people who really just motivate you. And Rodney talked about it a lot, how, sometimes we pull people through, out of spaces. And, we just never know who we impact. So I created a book that just, someone could see my story. And it starts from probably about the age I was about 8 or 9.
Where can we find the book?
On Amazon. Yeah.
Perfect.
And it's
called Ambitions?
Ambitious.
Ambitious.
Yeah. And after each chapter, there's a takeaway in there. So that you can literally go through the book. Go through each chapter and kind of reflect on your own life. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Reflect on your own life and reflect on, perhaps how to do things a little different, perhaps how to do it better than I did.
So what inspired you to write the book?
Oh, wow. Well, so for years and years, just in my capacity in the music business, people just so used to seeing me around celebrities, right? So they've always wanted to know how did you get, how Jay-Z became your boss? How do you tour with these artists? How did you go to Europe and co-manage artists like that?
Hard work.
Yeah. So I just told him it was about relationships, number 2. And number 1, that nothing is unattainable. You just have to have the desire to go do it. In my book, you have to have the ambition to go do it, whatever it is you want to do. And, it's my testimony. I just tell people that, you can do anything you want to do. Look at the black president. You can do anything you want to do. You just have to know what you want to do. And I was just telling the gentleman that you just have to know what you want to do, figure out what you want to do, and just put your mind to doing it. Let God do the rest.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to share about you that
No,
maybe
thank you for
don't
having
know?
me on your show.
Okay.
I appreciate you having me on your show.
I
And
hope you have the most amazing rest of your day.
yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate the
pleasure.
short-lived, and I appreciate the fact that you knew I was in a rush and you said, okay, give me 2 seconds of
Yes,
dying
sir.
time. But you should
My
really
pleasure.
interview that guy right there, Malik.
Mr. Malik, come on down. Be careful. You should probably go the other way.
I'm not a big talker.
Okay. Well, pleased to meet you, Malik. Thank you for being here today. I am amazing. I have a saying, every day is a holiday in my world. I'm in vacation in my own mind. My solipsis mentality.
Y'all see, I just slipped in here real quick. I had to do that, just because, Malik is a very, very, very dear friend of mine. And so me interrupting this, interview is based on the fact that I needed this opportunity to just sit here so everybody can see us together.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, man. I mean, we talk on a regular basis. It ain't gonna be a good 30 days. Maybe 60 is the longest it's going to go before one of us gonna call and say, "Hey, what's up? Just checking in." But this brother here, man, is amazing, as well as just the other gentleman that just came off, Frank. These guys are from Baltimore, so I just wanted to slip in. I didn't mean to interrupt your interview.
Yes, he did.
But I just needed them to see me with my man right here. That's all.
Right.
That's
And Malik, is there anything you'd like the world to know about you that may not know?
Well, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. I'm into the hair business. I own hair salons and barbershops. That was my transition from the meat industry.
Well, you still have those hair salons and barbershops?
Absolutely.
I need to know about it. All right, I'm always looking for the the next person to get this stew together.
And my next adventure I'm working on, I'm into women pursuit. So I'm looking to open up all women's Tiger Cutlery fresh.
I'm living for it. You speaking my language. That's wonderful. So how can we get in touch with you, or tell us the name of the salons and the barbershops?
Salon is called Be More Fresh Barbershop.
Be More Fresh Barbershop.
We have one Be More Fresh Beauty Salon.
Be More Fresh Beauty Salon. Days a week? How many days are they in operation?
We open 6 days a week from 9 to 6.
So we're closed on Sunday? I love it. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. All right. The lovely lady, would you like to come and tell us about what you do?
I appreciate you. I'll call you, man. Yeah, that was great. Worked out real nice.
Okay. Y'all come.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing. How are you today?
I'm good, and yourself?
Fabulous.
Awesome.
Your name?
My name is Ashika.
Ashika. It's a beautiful name. You know where that stems from?
Yes, I do. It's Arabic. It means love.
It's Arabic. It means love. Wow. That's powerful.
Yes.
Love is an action verb. People need to remember that. It's what you do, not what you say. Well, tell me a little bit about what you do.
Okay, so I'm a poet, and I'm aspiring to write a book. So if anybody out there knows any resources for me to write my
With
book.
all these authors out that were at this networking event,
Yes,
you
indeed.
just had one walk out the door.
Yes, and I have his information, so I may contact him. I also do yoga, and I also have been trained to stretch. I can stretch people out. Yeah.
Do y'all know what yoga does for us? Like for us, it makes us more in the mood. It's very
Really?
good, yeah. Yeah, it's very much helps with the endorphins and all of those things, in case y'all don't know.
Yeah, yoga is awesome.
Wonderful. So what are your other hobbies or aspirations besides becoming an author?
Yeah, I don't have any other hobbies at the moment, but this event,
Fashionable.
yes, this event really opened my eyes to a lot of things. Networking with all the people here, so I'm thankful. I'm grateful for my uncle to have a platform so we can maneuver around like we need to, and prayerfully, there'll be many more.
And we're thankful that you were here today to be a part of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a
You as well. I'm looking forward to that book.
likewise.
Okay, so basically what we did today is we had a networking event. There was lots of food, lots of people. We talked about different businesses. People came up and shared their stories, maybe from where they were in their early adolescence or in their early adulthood to where they are today. We also had people discuss their designs. There was a gentleman that has an iron clothing wear business, and he was formerly incarcerated and talked about his journey to being where he is today and all of the support and all the love that he has seen through that journey. We also had a number of authors, as you heard, and a lady who is from Washington, D.C., who was the original Mumbo Sauce creator, and her business is Aunt Haji's Original Gourmet and Sweet and Savory Barbecue Sauce, and it says kicking and finger licking good. So that is her business, and she has some barbecue sauce that she manufactured to sell, and she was here today. Would you like to share with us what you do?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, come on by.
You guys want to say anything about the leadership?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a
Be careful, I probably must have been that.
Okay, so I'm telling you, this is my first time.
That's all right. Have a seat. Thank you for being here.
I'll try and be as comfortable and hopefully I'll come
All
across
right.
clearly.
Well, what's your name?
Adrian Schaefer,
Nice to meet you.
good to meet you.
Thank you for being here. Tell us why you're here today, what you do.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I am here at the invitation of the Lions. And I'm with the Military Children's Six Foundation. We are an organization that provides advocacy and services and support for military children.
So is it just the DC metropolitan area, or do you service the whole country?
Well, we do have a national focus, but right now most of our attention is drawn here in the area.
Okay, so what's the furthest radius wise that you will travel just to provide services?
We will travel across the country if necessary.
That's the right answer.
Mhm,
And beyond,
Yes,
if the opportunity presents itself.
and it has. As a matter of fact, last year we went to Poland and we were there to provide some services and support for children there. We expanded basically our definition of what a military child is.
I am one myself.
All righty, well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
And so with military children, in that particular instance, we looked at parents who were forced to pick up arms in order to protect their freedoms. And so while they weren't the traditional service person, by circumstance, they became military service persons. And it was those children we wanted to bring attention to.
That's absolutely fantastic. What is your inspiration for getting into this?
Well, I had a boss, and we became pretty close. When I came here to the area, I came to serve as an operational support for the Child Defense Services in the National Guard Bureau, and it was the first of its kind.
Where were you
And
coming from?
I was coming from the Midwest, from Missouri.
Okay.
And always had a dream to want to come to the DC area, and so by happenstance, God would grant it, and so He would bring me here to this area. And so in building up the Child Defense Services organization, we became very close. And he retired, and when he retired, not a year after his retirement, he died, leaving 2 children. And because I knew what he wanted to do as far as being able to be an influence in his children's life, which was the reason why he retired in the first place.
Sure.
And he wasn't able to carry that on. So my thinking was not only children like his, but other children who were similarly situated, to be able to be in a situation to pass down a legacy. And so we were about culture, continuity, and community. And so those were the things we wanted to build around the children and to make sure that they still had that support.
Okay. So what age group do you service?
14 to 26.
14 to 26. They're still considered children? Oh my.
They are.
Not in
depending
my
on the
house.
Circumstances, yes.
I've been empty nester for 5.5 years. Wow, wow. Well, thank you for what you do. How can we get in touch with you should we need the services?
Well, the address is militarychildren's6foundation.org.
Is it SIX or the number 6?
It is SIX. So Military Children
SIX.
Foundation.org, and the phone number is 202-854-0062.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for what you do.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. All right, are you next? thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
And your name?
My name is Waida Cox.
Nice to meet you.
And this, I just had to take time to come and talk about this wonderful event today. I heard about it through another friend of mine. I am a domestic violence survivor who has written a book, and I've been working with another young lady who is has become a part of People to People. And she told me about the event, and I was a little on the wall about it until I spoke to Rodney. It wasn't a long conversation, but when he told me his purpose and what he's trying to do,
What he's doing.
I mean, this is phenomenal.
Here we are. He's
This-
doing it.
This is one of the best networking events I've been to. And it's not necessarily because of what was here or who was here, but it was something in the room. It was
It wasn't
a
stuffy.
spiritual. Oh, no.
It was nice and
No.
the spirit flowed.
It was every story I heard, I could resonate with, and it was so uplifting. And it wasn't, woe is me stories. It was, this is what I went through. This is how I was encouraged to do what I'm doing now. And it was also, everybody was like, let's come together and build each other up.
Celebrate.
And that was the main thing that I was so excited to see, because a lot of us, like Rodney had said to me before I got here, he was like, this is not like your usual event where you just sit around
Oh, it's
and
just
show
pass on
your
cards.
stuff or whatever. But this is a coming together to lift each other up. And unfortunately, I see a lot of our people who don't necessarily encourage one another. They want to tout their stuff, but they don't want to build each other up. I met a lot of authors today too. I wasn't a vendor, but I just wanted to see, and just hearing, and for those who did get to share, it was so uplifting.
What
so
was the name
inspiring.
of your book?
The name of my book is Please Don't Abuse Me and No More. And it's, like I said, I'm a domestic abuse survivor. And the bottom line is, I want to share with women, yes, you can go through these things. Yes, it's an everyday thing. It's a mental thing of trying to heal. But let's also help one another. Because like it was said so many times, everybody has a story. And my story is not different from some other women who are survivors. But my part, my story may help somebody else who
Your
didn't
story
experience it.
matters too.
And it is amazing. Like I said, the whole feeling in the room was just so wonderful. And I am so glad I pressed my way to come. And it was the best decision, and I can't wait to share.
And did you enjoy some of the food?
Oh my goodness, the food. Oh my goodness. And sometimes you go to events and you're like, No, the food was excellent. I mean, everything was just, it was well. It all worked
And
together.
you feel like you can leave here and
Yes.
feel empowered and
I
inspired.
am, and because I have been so lax in promoting my own stuff due to life situations, but today I'm feeling so
Restored.
I am. I can't wait to get home to share to everyone about the podcast. I already subscribed because I had never even seen the podcast before. So I am really encouraged and can't wait to share with others this wonderful event. It was really, really, I'm so glad I can't wait to be a part
Well,
of
thank
the
that
thing.
person that invited you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's a good
I
person
should-
to have in your
yes,
life.
indeed. Oh, we have bonded. We have bonded. But I knew anything she tells me about, I know. But to get that personal feeling, like it was a connection when I even talked to Rodney, that I was like, I gotta be there.
Yes.
I told her, I sent her a text, I was like, I gotta be there.
Well, thank
And
you very
it was every bit worth. I mean, this was a great event.
That
And
makes me happy.
I'm so glad that I came, and I encourage anyone else to be a part of People to Be. I mean, this is something going somewhere.
Well, we will see you at the next one. won't we?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Anything else you'd like the world to know?
I just want to encourage anyone, if you're going through anything, please seek help. I'm definitely an advocate for therapy. please don't shut yourself off. We need each other. Let's encourage each other to move higher. And I'm glad to be a part of something that seems like it's going up, and I want to be a part of going up with it. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
All right.
Tim, is that still going?
Barry,
Can you hit it so there's, because if it's, oh no, that means it went still and it's not recording. Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing.
Good.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for inviting me here. I am so impressed with people. My name is Edna McManus, and I'm here advertising for Aunt Pudgy's original gourmet sweet and savory. They call it a barbecue sauce, but it's not a barbecue sauce. It's actually the original
Mumbo sauce.
sauce from 7th and Florida Avenue. The old Wings and Things. And the more Wings and Things was located at 19th and Benning Road. And the original designer of this from way back in the 60s was Dr. Myrta Lois Hunt. She's here. She's not here. She's here outside. But her barbecue sauce, it sells for $5. It is the original. You can put it on chicken. You can put it on
You put on your burger.
burgers. Yeah, as a burger, and you can also marinate your meat with this. Now, she's a retired oral surgeon, but she came up with this recipe years ago.
I got to meet her a short
Yeah.
time ago and take a picture with her. She's a wonderful
She's a
lady.
real nice lady.
Yes.
And if you want to get in contact with her or to purchase some at $5, it's her address is the telephone number on there.
Oh, okay.
Telephone
It
number
is 240
Right.
515 7629.
Exactly.
I'm so glad I had this call.
Yes. I gave away so many of the cards because everybody, once they found out that it was the original
That's wonderful.
Wings and Things and Wings and More Wings, everybody's been really trying to get a hold to this.
Oh, wonderful.
So please, if you're interested, please, I know you want some of this
Patronize this
please.
amazing barbecue sauce.
It does work with mumbo sauce.
Mumbo sauce, but it says barbecue, but
Yeah,
we know
yeah.
what it means.
Yeah, what happened was the mere fact that it's patent.
Correct.
And it's out of Florida. It's all of the ingredients and everything. They have the recipe. It's mixed up and it's out of Florida. Daytona, Florida.
Yes.
Is where they produce it. And like I said, someone else had used the name mumbo sauce. So on the patent, nobody else could use it. So we had to turn it into a barbecue sauce.
You could have changed the spelling and just did it a different way, but you didn't know me. Well, thank you.
They weren't thinking at that particular time.
Yes.
But thank you so much.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
please, the ingredients and everything is listed in here. And it's a real good sauce.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Are you the last person?
yes, ma'am. I know he told me come in.
Yeah, because
Y'all ready to roll?
I'm
sorry.
down. No, don't you be sorry. I'm here for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your card?
Yes, ma'am.
I got it.
This is your background there.
Okay, yes.
Hi there.
There you go.
Very well. Tell me your name.
Khalid Kareem.
Kalia Kareem. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. Tell me what you do.
I'm an activist, community activist. I work with the youth in a neighborhood in D.C. called Potomac Gardens. I was incarcerated for about 25 years, and I've been home for 4. And since then, I've been dedicated my life to, giving back. So I've spoken at several youth detention homes. I've spoken at a couple of jails, D.C. jails, this last Friday. So that's what I do. I work with the youth. I'm also an author of a couple of film books. So,
How can we find your books? What are the titles of those books?
One is I Was Just Thinking, and one is Still Thinking. this was the first one when I first came home.
I was just thinking a book
Yes,
of
ma'am.
poems.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And that's on lulu.com.
Lulu.com.
And this one is Still Thinking.
Still thinking. You better not stop thinking.
Listen, I'm telling you, one day I'm
Book
gonna
of
figure it
Poetry,
out.
Volume 2. I love the quality of the photographs.
Appreciate it. That's actually a great photo.
Oh, I know Great Falls very well.
Yes,
2.3 miles.
That's right. That's
I
right.
know. I frequent there.
That's right. And,
All right.
And I have a magazine that I co-produced with a sister named Sandra Wilson, a Returning Citizen magazine,
Oh, this
Black
is wonderful.
Connections. You know, we were trying to put together something. We're not trying. We did it. We wanted to get back to the guys and the ladies in the prison system and let them know that we can come home, we can do good, and you know we're going to advertise ourselves. And so we have 27 returning citizens in here, rappers, artists, business owners, clothing owners, you know, and this magazine is in several prisons, at least 15.
Well, make sure they re-register to vote, because in the state of Maryland, after you do your sentence, you can re-register and you are able to vote.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I'm an
ma'am.
election official as well, so
yeah?
people always assume that because you're a convicted felon, you cannot vote. In Maryland, you can.
And I'm actually in the process because I was from DC, but I was incarcerated in Virginia, but I live in Maryland. So I'm in the process of getting that right.
All you have to do is go to the Board of Elections or to go to the MVA and you're done. That's it. Simple as that. How can we get in touch with you?
I'm on Facebook. My name Khalid Kareem, Khalid Kareem. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about the lessons.
What's the name of the channel?
Lessons Learned by Khalid Kareem 75.
Okay.
On YouTube, and I'm on Instagram as well under my name Khalid Kareem.
Well, I will certainly follow you. I have a YouTube channel as well.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll follow you back.
Yes,
Follow you
sir.
back. Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you for being here. Is there anything else you would like us to know?
Well, I appreciate, people to people. I mean, this is my first time coming, but I've heard a lot about you. A friend of mine, The Good Fight, Demetria let me know about you and invited me. And I mean, today was a beautiful day. I mean,
Well,
honestly, it was a beautiful
honored,
day.
beyond honored to meet you, and I'm so grateful that you have this new life to
Yes,
live.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your time.
I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
You as well, sir. Be well. I believe we have time for one more. Well, I'm going to tell you guys about me then. I'll introduce myself.
There you go.
Yes, so my name is Chef Candra Hardy. I have an associate's degree in culinary arts. I'm also a food writer, influencer, critic, and I also consult for restaurants. So my purpose in life is just to encourage you to eat better, live better, and go around the world on a plate. I'm also a wedding officiant, so should you need to be married, you can email me, chefcandra428@gmail.com, and I will certainly commensurate your union.
I like that.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes, you can follow me at Every Plate is Great on Instagram, and you can go on my YouTube channel, Every Plate is Great, ! Or just put in Chef Candra in the search engine, Candra on YouTube, and you'll see all of the different videos that I review restaurants and all the food that I make. And then Facebook is just Candra Hardy for those that don't know. Yes, and my TikTok is Culinary Cutie, Cutey.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are. So I appreciate it. I definitely follow you. I'm still working on getting cards, so I'm going to do that this week.
All right.
I stay so busy, and I don't think about it until events like this. And everybody, what's your card? Like, my number? No, card. Like, everybody look at like, so okay, let me get on this.
Okay.
I
Well,
appreciate you all.
thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Appreciate you, sir.
All right. Good work, bro.
Yes, sir.
I think we have to tell him to play.
This is live. I'm direct in the broadcast. It ain't broadcast.
All right, everyone. Well, this has been fun. I learned so much today. Had an amazing time with all of the people that I got to interview, and I'm grateful, and I believe that we're coming to a close. I believe we have one more person. Hello.
Hello. Where do you want me at? Over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, how are you? you?
Amazing, and you?
I'm wonderful.
Thank you for being here. What's your name?
Demetria Good.
Demetria Good.
Yes, I am.
It better be good.
It's all good.
My favorite color, purple lipstick.
Thank you. Yep, I wear purple because of domestic violence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Survivor myself.
See, aren't you? And you're beautiful too.
Thank you. Tell me about what you do.
I am a domestic violence survivor, so I'm an advocate. I bring awareness to childhood traumas, adult traumas, domestic violence, and mental health, men, women, and youth.
What age group of the youth do you start to service and end?
Typically 5. There's really not an age, but 5 to up to 18 for the youth piece of it.
Okay. How long have you been doing this?
I have been doing. I started my the Good Fight a year and a half ago, and it was based off of my traumas of what I went through.
Some of what you shared earlier.
Yes, some of what I shared earlier.
Yes. And how can we find you?
On my website, www.thegoodfight. There's an E on the end of good, so THEGOODE.com. You can follow all of my social media platforms from there.
Wonderful. Anything else you want us to know about you?
Yep, face your traumas, go back to your traumas, accept them so you can start the journey to healing and to free yourself from the shackles of hurting or continuing to abuse yourself.
I love it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
I look forward to seeing you at the next one.
Yes, I will be here.
Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
You have a good day, beautiful.
You too, gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right, so I think we're going to wrap this up. Am I still rolling?
Yeah. I think that's it. She can just run up and just say.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. I was a guest host today. I'm Candra again from People to People podcast, and I'm so grateful to the Bronze for having me here, and you will see us on the next episode. Be well.